aware. So their tournament results do kind of speak for themselves. I would be surprised if there was that level of an upset there in losers quarterfinals. But we're going to be heading on over into the winners finals that is all set up. It's Wesley and Legit versus Balthazar and Fiend.
All right, real quick before they start, who do you think is going to win this one?
Oh, geez. Let's go. Man, as much as I really love Balthazar and Fiend, Wesley and Legit have kind of won my heart over the past couple months. So I really want to see that Macho Man do some serious work.
See, I'm actually going to have to disagree, and I think Fiend and Balthazar are going to be going in on this.
Oh my gosh.
I do actually think that they are going to be taken down. I think it's going to be very close, but I think they are going to do it because Fiend on the Bryn is almost like a hard counter to Wesley's Lance play. He's been doing this almost every single tournament, and it works, I think, 8 out of 10 times so far. So I think it's going to be Fiend and Balthazar. But you know, you could be right.
Oh my gosh!
Fiend almost taking Legit off the top of the stage.
Almost.
I'm looking at it.
Almost. That was
I'll
so
put a
crazy.
meatball on it. You want to put a meatball on it?
All right, yeah. Meatball bet. Let's go.
All right, you know, Foda, he's got the burrito bets. We got the meatball bets.
Yo.
It's going down right now.
Yeah,
all right,
there's
meatball
this
bet.
great place near us, has amazing meatballs, and somebody's going to be eating good. Somebody's going to taste the sour of defeat. And look at that. Oh, yeah, Wesley and Legit. I'm
not shaking at all.
How you feeling, Froned? How you feeling about this two-stock lead for the
I'm not shaking a bit. Well, either way, we got the blue team going in right now. Balthazar trying to get the pressure off onto the left side, forcing Wesley. Nice weapon throw from Wesley to stop the momentum from Legit flying across the stage. Still going to get taken off the top, though, as Legit does get launched out of the sky, loses that first stock, and now it's just Wesley holding on to that first stock, but just barely looking for the side air follow-up. This is going to put him over into the center of the stage, and who is going to take this first stock off of Wesley? It looks like Balthazar is going to look for it with the axe. The floating side airs downlight is actually going to do the first stock for Wesley in. Fiend and Balthazar approaching that orange health is going to make for a very nice position here from the blue team.
That's the big thing, right? Wesley, he was able to hold on to that stock for a long time, yes, but he also converted it into a serious amount of damage with that lance. So Fiend and Balthazar, they are ripe for the picking, and look at that, each of them just taking one in the hand, tossing them off the stage. Maintaining that two-stock lead. Beautiful.
Yeah, and it's going to be a very strong lead, like you said, for the blue team. They're having all the momentum right now. It's going to be a lot for the red team to handle as they have to completely find these two stocks very early, but Wesley is absolutely just monstrously creating a presence here on the stage with that axe. The approaches here getting a ton of damage, missing so few of his attacks. The side stick coming out from Wesley, looking for the attacks to succeed. Double down air. Very nice option. Legit is in his last stock as well, and Wesley is real deep in the red, getting caught by the recovery. Not quite going to find the KO. The second one is going to do it, and now the weapon throw rolling across the stage very slowly. I don't actually think that would have even hit. I think it bounced too many times on the stage to even find a connection there, even if it did find Legit. But Fiend going off on the right side, deep in the red. Is Legit going to go deep off stage to find the confirmed kill? No. Weapon throw from Balthazar.
Saved him.
No,
but
just missed the
save
corner.
Him long enough and then bounced off of the ground. Legit taking the final knockout. Wesley and Legit with a pretty solid victory to start off this set.
Oh, it was so close. He just barely scraped the edge, but just didn't manage to hold on. But game number 2 now. It is Wesley and Legit taking one in the set. I'm still not shaking.
I got to watch that replay. I got to see just how close was he. Oh, there's the beautiful synchronized knockout.
You see the weapon throw, too, where there's a little bit of a mini clash.
Oh. Ooh. It looked like he hesitated. He wasn't sure which way to go, if he could turn it around into a reverse edge guard or something if somebody was chasing him. But unfortunately, Wesley and Legit just too clean.
Just too clean. 3 clean, even, if they're clean enough. But going into game number 2, of course, we are going to be seeing it go back to Mammoth Fortress here. The same character picks coming down once again. And we'll see if things change in game number 2. Already the red team getting a little bit more damage to start things off.
Balthazar is going off and unarmed. I mean, it is like 6-7 hits unanswered. Now he's continuing it with the spear. He is just manhandling Legit across the stage.
He's manhandling everyone right now. Went from the unarmed to the spear, back to the unarmed, now back to the, now onto the axe, getting so much damage. Legit almost taken off the top immediately from that neutral sig, just this slid neutral sigs coming in from Fiend, just sliding across the stage, sliding off stage. Weapon throw coming from Fiend. Weapon throw again, doesn't even need it, falling down to his death. That's the double. It's a complete mirror from what happened in game number 1.
Yeah, those synchronized knockouts really paying off here. Fiend and Balthazar now with the hefty lead. So Wesley and Legit, they've got to change something up to try and bring this up. Oh my gosh, almost off the handoff, but the second hammer neutral air, that's going to seal the deal. Now Fiend, momentary power play against him. He's hanging on the edge, waiting for Balthazar to come give him some relief.
Well, he's going to need it because he is deep in the red there. He's still in his first stock, so he can afford to lose the stock to an extent, but you want to have those extended out as long as possible. Legit is going to stuff that in the bud, though, as he does find the downlight recovery off the top, and that is going to force this red team to be put on a little bit of a back foot. They're still in the lead by just a little bit in terms of damage, but it's still very close.
Yeah, they didn't give them enough runway to really turn that into anything concrete, so now everybody is just, especially with Wesley finding those big lance hits, that's going to be a ton of damage for each one. And, I mean, you see the damage. It's building up on everybody. Just the slightest hit knocks them across the stage. We're looking for knockouts. Oh!
Fiend playing a very patient game as well. Just Wesley with the save!
That was
beautiful
the best.
Movement.
Absolutely beautiful. And the friendly fire doesn't even matter because Fiend gets knocked out. Wesley and Legit now with the 10 US lead.
Oh, almost finding the recovery KO off the top. Balthazar was looking for an opportunity, but Wesley separated himself from Balthazar's positioning so that there was no opportunity there for the recovery.
Oh, yo, let's go team combos. Ah, platform bouncing him. I know Wesley was trying to direct him back down to the bottom, but unfortunately couldn't quite seal the deal. Oh,
Fiend has to get back. He has no options. Oh, no, he's going to go down, and that's going to be Balthazar all by himself, and Legit finally losing that second stock. But Wesley holding on. His health is so deep in the red, it looks like barbecue sauce.
Oh my gosh, but he keeps finding these hits time and again. It's like you can't escape. I mean, Legit is just back there for support. He's hanging out, and he's like, Wesley, you got this. Just please don't hurt me too. Don't pad the stats like Froned wants.
I mean, all right. Look. There's a time for padding stats, which is most of the time. But this is us versus them time. This is meatball bet time, and now I need
you need them to make a comeback because right now Wesley
need them to
and
make a comeback. I'm gonna be real.
Jeez, dude, Wesley at the end of that match, that was one of the most brutal things I've ever seen. It wasn't even the typical lance string, right, where you just bring them up into the air and then you ride them across. It was like he just had every single dodge read on lock. Everywhere you wanted to be, that's exactly where he would attack.
Yeah, I mean, their shift in that mid-game section when they had all the 2 stock apiece on both sides, Wesley and Legit just found that rhythm that they lost at the beginning of that game and were able to just completely shift the narrative of that story just right off the bat. And Balthazar and Fiend were able to find a little bit, but not nearly enough. Not nearly what they wanted that they were able to find in the beginning when they were found the synchronized double KO, but rather it turned around and Wesley and Legit basically held onto their stocks the entire time. By the time Legit found or was caught in another KO, it was already too late.
Man, all right, so going into game number 3, Balthazar, he did again find the early unarmed damage. We saw you've got to convert those into knockouts or, it can just quickly get away from you. Now, the thing is, we are on Crystal Temple. This is a vastly different map. It's got those 2 platforms at about 1 jump height. It's got these shorter walls, so if you're looking to make any kind of concrete comebacks, it's going to be in those quick edge guards.
Good movement coming out from Legit. Good catch from the unarmed kit from Fiend to find the interruption there onto Legit. And now another one pushing Legit off onto the left side. He is in the red. That's going to be the danger zone for him right there. Fiend still not quite there just yet. looking for some signature moves, some pressure to force someone off stage so they can collapse on the other opponent. Looking for another pickup. That's going to be a dangerous catch, though. Wesley playing the center of the stage, that map control paying dividends.
Ooh. Oh my gosh, and legit just clearing the field, these massive hammer swings, even skipping Fiend off like a stone, and that's 2 stocks going the way. Blue team with the advantage. Oh my gosh, legit is unstoppable!
No way.
I can't believe it. He scored 3 knockouts in like just about 30 seconds, I think. He's just going crazy. Baltazar, yeah, I would backflip too. I would feel real good about stopping that massive threat.
Oh, good movement from Wesley to avoid the side air. That would have been 100% a KO. Finally, the downside coming out, catching the spot dodge, is going to find that KO off into the left side. Fiend and Baltazar still a little behind, though. Baltazar taking that early KO on that second stock did not do the red team any favors, and now this is going to be even more dangerous moving forward.
Oh my gosh. Oh! Wasn't able to interrupt the stomp down air in time, legit, with yet another knockout. Baltazar just a hair late to save his teammate.
I'm not giving up. My boys can still do this. Fiend,
you
got
believe?
This. Baltazar, you got this. The meatball. It could still be mine.
I don't know, man. They've got quite a bit to cut through. This is going to be a tall order. No. Wesley almost taking Fiend out, expending all of his options. Uh-oh, but legit now down to his final stock.
Always believe.
Oh!
It's entirely possible that I'm just consuming immense amounts of copium right now because I'm just coping real hard.
Oh, but yo, with edge guards like that, you've got a serious shot. Fiend and Baltazar, they're still in this. There are signs of life. They've got to be careful, though, because they can't afford to take any bit of extra damage. Right now, that seems like all that's on the menu, though. Oh my gosh, the stomp down air off the platform. Fiend is gone. Baltazar left alone.
He is all by himself. It's going to be a very difficult approach back to stage.
Oh my gosh, the 3-piece. Let's go.
The 3 and out, and you have your meatball, it seems. Wesley and Legit are going 3-0. Absolutely demolishing Fiend and Baltazar. I hate to see it happen, on my end at least.
Listen, they just performed that well because they knew. They were listening to the commentary. They were just like, yo, TWK wants a meatball. All right, he wins the burrito bets. Now he's got to win the meatball bets. Is just eating good tonight. So thank you. Thank you, Wesley and Legit, for that phenomenal performance. Now I'm gonna retire there as meatball champion. That's it. So Wesley and Legit sitting on winner's side grand finals. Baltazar and Fiend, they've got another shot. This is a double elimination tournament, so they're sitting down in losers finals, guaranteed at least top 3. I know some of those lower matches are still